The Minnesota Vikings were back at Winter Park. Nope, just kidding. TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill, and they had some injury updates on some notable players. Za'Darius Smith, the edge rusher, center Garrett Bradbury, as well as swing backup tackle Blake Brandel. Starting with Za'Darius. First off, I love the Kirk Thuggins shirt. That's amazing. That's freaking awesome, man. I love it. But Za'Darius updated his health. Alec Lewis, the Athletic. Vikings edge rusher Za'Darius Smith was also open today about a knee injury that he said he suffered in the game against Buffalo. Said it affected him for a bit, but that he's good to go now. Also was open about how dominant Danielle Hunter has been down the stretch, and Danielle has been fantastic. And Za'Darius, throughout the season, like you've seen him bang up that knee, and then he leaves for a series or a couple of plays, and like you could tell it's something that had been affecting him all year, and notably why Kevin O'Connell had smartly been giving Za'Darius a lot of limited work or even days off throughout the season. And Za'Darius did miss practice as well as did miss practice last week with what was said to be a personal issue. So hopefully everything is good to go there. But he sat the Bears game, which apparently was the plan anyway, and it's smart because you want him to get as healthy as possible for the playoffs. You got 4 more games. And Za'Darius came in like gangbusters, man. He's looking like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, was leading the league in sacks and pressures, but I don't know what happened. Like, ever since the Buffalo game, he only has half a sack, so he went Lance Armstrong on the bit. And also, if you look at his pressure rate, so sacks have an element of puck luck, and you do see from time to time, like one player will do all the work, get the pressure, move the quarterback, then all of a sudden he just falls into someone's arms, and that person gets a sack. So I do think that sacks, they're not a perfect indicator of a player's worth, but I mean, if a player amasses a lot of sacks, I mean, they're pretty damn good. Anyways, but what we've said a bunch on this channel is that what I look for is pressures, like opportunities of getting after the quarterback, and sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But you're always, if you're moving the quarterback off his spot or hitting him, it's important, man. So Za'Darius pressures per game, first 9 games, 6.88 per game, which is pretty damn good. So almost 7 pressures per game. He's getting heat on the quarterback. Last 7 games, 3.29. So almost cut in half. And that's something that you could attribute it to attrition, attribute it to him and the banged up knee, teams throwing double and triple teams at him. Maybe that's also one of the reasons why Danielle Hunter was able to really open up and start dominating with a lot of attention being thrown Za'Darius' way, or all the above, right? Then for Garrett Bradbury, Ben Gessling, Star Tribune. Kevin O'Connell said Garrett Bradbury will practice in a limited fashion today. Vikings will see how he does throughout the week before making a decision on his status for Sunday. Now, he's been missing a number of games with a back injury. He re-aggravated it in a minor car accident after the Bills win, and Austin Schlutman went down with a broken ankle. You do have Chris Reed, who was not, well, his play has been fine, but just him snapping the football was not good against the Packers. It was greatly improved against the Bears. And if they have to roll with him against the Giants, they don't want to put him out there before he's ready. That's fine. We'll see. And then you continue. O'Connell said he's looking at Blake Brandel as being fully ready to go. The Vikings will be full speed in practice today, he said. So that's a good sense of where he's at. And I think it's smart to see, like, it's a balance because you do want to ease these guys back into practice. The 21-day window for Blake Brandel to return to practice has kicked off him, coming off an injured reserve. So he's not technically part of the 53 yet, but he still can practice. But it's a balance of you want to ease these guys back in, but you only have 3 practices on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to determine if they're going to be in shape and in the spot where you want to be to have them play on Sunday against the Giants. So I do think that it's smart. See what they can take and decide early in the week if they're going to go or if they're not going to go. Because offensive line depth, like we said, Chris Reed in for Bradbury at this moment in time. Also, you do have veteran Greg Metch, who's gotten some first-team reps. Oli Udoh. I mean, we did a video on Oli Udoh. I think that he performed extremely well at right tackle, which is his natural position. And if Brandel isn't 100%, like, hell, even if Brandel is 100%, like, do you just roll Oli for continuity and also give him a lot of help at the right tackle spot, replacing Brian O'Neill? I don't know. And just have Blake Brandel as depth and also give him another week to get fully healthy. Again, hopefully another week. Damn straight. Vikings get him. God, come on, man. But that's it. That's an update on Vikings injury news. Za'Darius, Blake Brandel, as well as Garrett Bradbury. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But to next time, Skull Production Value.